Now in 2026, we like to believe we are at the peak of humanity, the pinnacle of structures and engineering. But there are some structures that makes us believe they're only playing catch up, that we're not at that level yet. How did civilization without hydraulic power or machinery to lift up tons of weight manage to build these structures? We would never know. But we're gonna have a look at all the structures that makes modern engineers confused. Now it's time to confront the humbling reality, what our ancestors did thousands of years ago that we will never be able to replicate. Okay, number 6. Puma Punku in Bolivia. Hidden high in the Andes mountains of Bolivia, dating back over 1,000 years. The site is famous for its enormous stone blocks, and some of them weigh over 100 tons. But the weight isn't what makes them extraordinary. It's the way many of these stones feature perfectly straight lines, perfectly cut angles, complex interlocking shapes that resembles giant Lego blocks. And what's more surprising is the material itself, right? It's made up of granite and diorite, which are rocks so hard that even modern tools require specialized equipment just to shape them. And to add to the mystery, the stones are not from the area as well. They're from far away. They had to transfer to the sites. Now archaeologists believe that skilled craftspeople use stone tools and many other things to craft it. Number 5. The Pyramid of Giza. No list is complete without the Pyramid of Giza. We all know about it. Now, the pyramid was built around 4,500 years ago. It originally stood about 147 meters and remained the tallest structure humans have ever made for over 4,000 years. The pyramid consists roughly about 2.3 million limestone blocks, and each of them weighs several tons. And its base is astonishingly level, and the sides are extremely aligned with the cardinal directions. People always wondered how the pyramids were built. Is it the aliens? Is it humans? But given how humans build so much stuff today, it's not that hard to believe that humans did it long ago. And this is one of the ones that's still being researched today. There's hundreds of documentaries on Pyramid of Giza. How do you think it was made? Number 4. The floating fortress of Nanmadol. Imagine discovering an entire ancient city, right? But not on land, but on coral reefs in the middle of Pacific Ocean. Welcome to Nanmadol, often called Venice of the Pacific Ocean. It's located off the island of Pohnpei in Micronesia. This mysterious city contains nearly 100 artificial islets, and all of them are connected by a network of canals. But what's truly puzzling is the materials that was used to build this. The walls are made from enormous basalt columns, and some of them weighing between 5 and 50 tons each. And what's even more shocking is the layout of the entire city perfectly mirrors the constellation of Orion with a millimeter accuracy that has not been drifted for 5,000 years despite tectonic shifts. Still one of the most remarkable engineering. Number 3. The Kailasa Temple in India. Now imagine carving an entire temple not by stacking stones but by removing millions of tons of solid rock. Now that's what happened with the Kailasa Temple. It's located in western India. The entire monument wasn't built from the ground up. Is carved out of a single mountain. Now expert estimates around 200,000 tons of rock had to be removed for it to be built, and all the details are so good on that temple. Inside are so many beautiful sculptured walls, columns, scriptures, halls and intricate carvings, and they're all using iron tools. This was back when craftsmen took pride in their work and the results were showing. Number 2. Now I might butcher this one, but I'll try my best to say it. Sacsayhuaman in Peru. Now overlooking the city of Cusco stands a giant fortress. At first glance it looks like a giant land puzzle, right? Now obviously all the limestones weighing hundreds of tons, but instead of being regular shapes, regular uniform shapes, they all have unique shapes, and they are irregular as well. Now that precision isn't just for appearance, now it's for geological reasons as well. Peru is one of the most earthquake-prone place in the whole world. During major earthquakes, many colonial buildings have fallen. But these walls of Sacsayhuaman, okay, I'm just not going to say amen, it sounds hard. Sorry if I'm disrespecting, I'm just ignorant, I guess. Now these walls stood the test of time. Modern stonemasons still admire the craftsmanship of this place. Number 1. Baalbek in Lebanon. Now this site contains some of the largest stones ever used in human constructions, right? Now this is located in modern day Lebanon, right? Now this place is famous for this magnificent Roman temple. But what's even more shocking is that now hidden beneath those temples is an even greater mystery. It's colossal foundation stones. These enormous blocks, collectively known as trilithon, each weighing estimated around 750 and 800 tons each. They weren't just rough boulders, they're carefully cut, transported, and positioned. And it gets even more incredible, right? Just a short distance away in an ancient quarry lies the stone of a pregnant woman weighing around nearly 1,000 tons. And they found even more stones, but they were unfinished, often called the Stone of the South. And those were estimated to be more than 1,600 tons, making it one of the largest stone blocks ever quarried by humans. To put it into perspective, right, a loaded Boeing 747 weighs roughly 400 tons. But some of these stones weigh several times more than that. How were they moved? We don't know. They didn't have petrols, they didn't have engines, they didn't have modern machinery. But they did it. Now the reason people say we don't build structures like that anymore is that there is no reason to. People say it's a waste of money, there's no reason to build houses for homeless, not these. And you know, they lost the test of time. These were in time but people took pride in their work and they still last today. Will anything that we build today will last thousands of years? We don't know. That's everything for today. Subscribe and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.